and super loud trios match here as the JARmy, that's our broadcast colleague, Jonas Albert Robinson.
JARmy.
That's where the jar comes from, folks. His hired gun, the assassin, Drake Kwon. And I guess for all intents and purposes this week, his other hired gun.
He's got two of them, I believe.
Dr. Kleiver on loan from Caden Cassidy and the Bad Life Incorporated.
On loan.
Good
guy to have on per diem.
Going against the debuting trio of the Super Aces. That's the unbelievable JAIDEN and the Flamin' Aces, Spencer Scott and Zaye Perez. You see Scott here and Drake Kwon trading action here to start things off. I'm Brian Zane here, joined by JARmy Blanchard.
Yep.
And JARmy, you must be very confident in the fact that you are here joining me now, but you're going to be in our next match in the main event for those POW Pro Wrestling tag titles.
That's all that, Brian Zane.
Well, you seem to be very relaxed about it, but it is no small feat. You versus the Hammer Brothers, you and your brother Bubba. One team has the chance to make history and become the first ever POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'd like to say this is our first championship, but it's not even close. I mean, we've been in this situation about 4, 5, 6, 7 different times. I'm confident in our ability.
All right, well, we'll have to see what happens when the bell rings. Coming up later this episode, these are the Flamin' Aces firmly in control. Nice assisted moonsault by Zaye Perez, and one more for good measure by JAIDEN. Spencer Scott, and hey, go for the hat trick. Hey, came out kind of a headbutt style with that one.
Yeah, it might have been a little different.
He's a tough kid, that Spencer Scott. JAIDEN now cinching in the headlock on Kwon, but he's looking at the strength.
Yeah, taking him right back to his own corner.
Now, notice here, Jonas Albert Robinson, he is dressed to wrestle here as opposed to last time he wrestled a match.
Right.
That was the one arm behind his back contest against Zaye Perez, in which he found himself out of several $1,000s.
Yeah, did not quite go the way he thought that was going to go, but I guess he had to call Mama Robinson again.
That's what he tells me, and we saw those donation jars littered about here a few weeks ago. JAIDEN now tall order against him, a man that he beat recently in Dr. Kleiver. Still, very tough, very strong.
You know he's been waiting for that.
But now, wait a minute, more blatant double teaming. The referee, Brad Lee, is going to have to, come on, get involved here. Wait a minute.
Hard way.
Jonas is not the legal man, but he's going to feel. He's going to feel that one. Double cross body by the Aces.
You ever wake up and just nothing went your way?
Early celebration here by JAIDEN and Zaye. And now look at this. Hey, let's get all three involved. Guys, come on. The match is still going here. Wait a minute. That's why I don't turn your back on the good doctor.
That was one hell of a flying body press.
That took down all three men, JARmy. Very impressive. Here you go. You got to believe. You know, Jonas, if he's mad enough to put the boots back on, to get the singlet back on and wrestle again, you know you've got him peeved.
Yeah, that's true. These kids have really got underneath his skin.
No! The Flamin' Aces now, they were considered. Certainly considered maybe the favorites in this matchup.
I would think so. I don't know. Doc can get going, though. I mean, Jonas has got a little rust on him, but
I think in terms of brute strength and viciousness, you got to give the odds to the veterans here in this matchup, Kleiver and Jonas. But you remember, look at this, nice head scissor attempt here. Jonas not wrestled in a long time. His last match against Perez was his first in 7 years. So you got to believe the ring rust is still there.
Not quite.
Ouch.
High risk maneuver, not landed.
That's why they call it high risk. He went for it all and got absolutely none of it. Perhaps the youthful exuberance could win out in the end, but right now you got Albert Robinson. Easy for me to say, folks. In the ring now, exercising.
What you have to understand, though, Brian Zane, is when you take a high-risk maneuver like that when you're in a trios match, okay, you got to think about your other partners, okay? You didn't land it. So when you didn't land it, you kind of really hurt your team right there.
That's a good point. And Zaye is suffering. You can see it on his face. As Jonas now looking pretty good here. Picks him up like he's nothing. Big ol' slam.
Jonas coming in and just picking off the meat.
Oh!
Oh, did he get his knees up? He get his knees up?
Went for the senton, but Zaye got those knees up. Does he have the strength to make it back to his corner? No, he's not going for it. Wants to put a little extra hurt on Jonas, who sees it coming. Oh! Checks him face first into the second turnbuckle. That's got to be it. Oh, wow. That looked like it knocked his lights out at first, JARmy.
Well, you heard a fistful of dollars, right?
That
was a mouthful of turnbuckle.
I heard something jingling in there. I thought it was somebody's car keys. It might have been. Oh, no. Zaye putting the stop to that. Gets him with a big enziguri, laying out Jonas.
Big enziguri.
And now you got to say the slate's kind of wiped clean. Even here, but now Kleiver,
he said screw it.
Kleiver getting in the ring, asserting himself.
And why he picked Spencer Scott, I don't know.
And he's picking fights with everyone else. Kleiver not the legal man by any stretch of the imagination. JAIDEN now, I believe. JAIDEN and Kwon are legal.
Make sure you keep track, because I can't.
You and me both. The action's so fast-paced here, sometimes it's hard to keep track. Brad's letting it go. Look out.
Oh, no.
In the corner. Nice taunting. A blind tag there you might have seen there. Kwon now going after JAIDEN. Thinks that he's the legal man. I don't believe he is.
I didn't. That's a new one to me. I don't know.
Nice trip up there. Spencer.
Almost overshot him.
He got him, though. Springboard
Jonas.
moonsault off the second rope. That could have done it, but Jonas breaking up the cover.
The win and wear, baby.
Got to give the experience edge. Even though he's still a little rusty, you could argue Jonas still very smart. That's why we have him here. He's got a wealth of knowledge.
Oh,
wow. I had never seen that before.
Oh, God, that was lucky. Man.
I think we were all kind of stunned.
Yeah, Jonas just checked him right into the count.
Double super kick into
count.
the code red. This match is chaotic and frenetic here. Jonas now back in once again. He's seeing a lot more action than I thought he would.
Yeah, I agree with you.
All right. Jonas, a graduate of the Lance Storm School of Wrestling.
That's why this is just locked in so snugly.
I'm not sure Lance taught him that. But now you see
he reversed it on him.
Hey, now. If there's one thing I know, it's a good abdominal stretch. You can see JAIDEN trying to get a wider base here.
Look at this.
Turnabout's fair play. Now, come on, why don't you kick the hand there? Fair's fair. Drake Kwon taking an advantage of the referee, not paying full attention there. Getting that big shot in. Spencer with the high knee.
Look over the corner here. Who we got? Derek Shaw.
Whoa, Derek Shaw. We saw Kleiver attack him during Mr. Ooh La La's tea party, getting a measure of revenge. Is the honey badger.
Look out, we got into the middle of the ring.
Spencer's got Jonas on his shoulders. How'd he do that?
I don't know. A forklift?
What's he going for here? Jonas, though.
It hurt his back.
His back not strong enough to support him.
Oh, good eye rake.
Jonas, good, effective certainly. Oh, come on!
Balls to
wait
the
a
wall.
minute.
Wait
a minute. Wait, he's disqualifying Jonas, right? He's disqualifying Jonas.
No, he is not. No. Spencer Scott was caught with the rack, with the arm right in the nether regions.
That's the call from Stevie Bay Knox. Referee says it was a disqualification, and he certainly turned around and saw that Spencer, who was already suffering from a low blow of his own, his arm was conveniently placed right in Jonas's nether regions.
That's
wow.
Just wrong place, wrong time. That's all that was for these guys.
It took a Herculean mental crafty effort.
You know what?
In order for the JARmy to come out successful against the Super Aces. JARmy, you got to get up and get stretched, brother. You have the tag team title match coming up next.
I do. Jonas, sometimes better than lucky than good, buddy.
All right, main event time coming up very soon to crown the inaugural POW Pro